Will it fit on the ship? How big is it?
As I understand it, my ship is something like a little bit larger than a shuttle, but smaller than a bulk carrier.
Does it have room Does it have room for a dock box?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm assuming that Eli is pushing me towards a 5 to 10 space crew ship.
Yeah. That, yeah, these wheeled medical robots are designed to tend and transport injured or sick people. So were you pushing around this wheeled medical robot?
I assume so, yes.
Or I guess it can follow you guys. Oh, it's got a secure chamber for carrying heads.
I mentioned that, but...
Hot potato.
So you guys are just going to hightail it back towards your ship?
Yeah, to John Bridges' ship.
Cool, I'm spraying myself.
All right,
so I've got 1d10 damage an hour for 12 hours.
For the next 12 hours, you'll most likely heal to full. So I'll let you know when an hour goes by. So you guys are hightailing it. There's only several rooms that you have to go through until you get back to the ship. You're running back through. You run back through the operating table. You run back into the museum, and like just as you get into that museum room, you can see there's troops entering the hall, and they kind of start firing on you as you're down the hall, and you can give them a few parting shots, but you're on your ship. What would you like to do?
I mean, we all know what a parting shot is.
Boom!
Ship cut in half.
So you're on your ship, and you boot up the scanners, and you might not. Do you have any AI controls on your ship?
No, it's all old school. It's a very analog ship.
So yeah, you guys getting on there, maybe you're even calling out, and you're trying to wait for your muse to hook up to the ship's network, and there's nothing to connect to.
You idiots! Close the airlock. It's a manual.
Someone's sitting there. It's like that scene where he's like, computer activate, computer on.
I'm waving my hand in front of the info sensor, but it's not closing.
No, you have to use the mouse. Hello, computer.
These clap-on lights, I start clapping.
It's a clap airlock. Clap and the airlock shuts and opens.
I'm like, I can't really snap very well. I hope it's clap, Got these tentacles.
Go up to the door, you turn the handle, spin the wheel until it locks into place.
All right, I'm going.
Then go to the next one, and you do the same thing because it's a double airlock.
I remember these. So how is your piloting skills, John? I mean, I know you made it here, but I'm a bit of a space pilot myself.
I have a pilot skill of 80. What do you have?
Oh, 70. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to crash my own ship.
Co-pilot chair, go get the thing moving.
There are team actions, so sure.
Yeah, I'll co-pilot.
So you guys, you hop into the pilot seat and the co-pilot seat, and you're checking out the radar, and there appears to be several ships surrounding the Mockingbird that you were on, the hospital ship. There's about 4 or 5 ships. One of them appears to be a larger variety, like it could be even as large as a cruiser. 2 fit into more of the destroyer style size class of starships, and the others, they appear to almost be you recognize them as what look like civilian ships. However, from what your scans are telling you, they do not look like they're civilian ships any longer. They appear to have been outfitted with a series of weapons on them, all of them. What would you guys like to do? We're now in what we might even be able to call like a chase scene. How do you guys want to try to escape? What do you guys want to do to escape these ships surrounding you?
I mean, you have a suggestion, Baron? You're the just going on and on about your piloting skills.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So, is there in terms of making like jumps in space? Do you use wormholes in this world, or what? How
There's
do
a lot
we-
of different propulsion systems for different types of ships.
Okay. I was going to say like it's the portals that we took, like because we were like
So-
portal jumping or whatever.
Those are Pandora gates, and
Pandora
those
gates.
are different. Those are just like actual gates, and they're usually on planets. And some
Okay.
of them can open to be large enough to maybe fit a ship, but most of them are usually like people can fit in at a time, or a car or a vehicle might be able to fit in. But I don't believe at least humanity has attained wormhole technology at this point.
No.
Okay.
We're
Gotcha.
slow traveling through space. And remember, you're on a ship that seems to be like,
Retro.
yeah, like 70 years out of date.
So when you activate your engines, he's actually got like a dots start appearing. You get the old retro hyperspace images as you start to fly,
Gosh, what a hunk of junk.
because old technology gives you old sci-fi special effects.
True.
All right,
Do
let's
we have
see.
do we have any cloaking devices or anything on this ship that we can use?
No.
To, like, no?
This ship would have a metallic hydrogen reaction. That's how we're moving.
Okay.
Here's an
So-
idea. We're in space and we have a big thing of cover. How about you fly to the other side of that before they start shooting?
Yeah, so I'm wondering for what sort of skill check you want to do, and mechanically, what are you trying to do to escape this scene?
I mean, I think we want to get back. The gates are two ways, correct? Like the same gate that we came through, we can come back through.
So that is correct, but you guys haven't gotten. We haven't
Oh yeah,
gotten
that's
to the
right.
gate
We haven't gone
crashing.
through the gate yet. Yes.
Exactly.
Also, that gate would be like human-sized
Yeah.
or slightly larger.
Just fly a ship through it.
We're talking about current day slingshotting from planet to planet to get to the edge of the system. We are not going to have any sudden escapes. There's no warp drive, hyperspace, nothing. These guys are going to be chasing us for months.
Yeah, what
Alright.
you probably realize is that with the scale, like with the type of technology that this ship is, he must have been hired well in advance in order to get here. But I mean, you probably already knew that because your shuttle was almost to this location already, and you could just ego cast in. So
I'll try to send out a message. Hey, big boss. We got the thing. At any moment, you'd like to rescue us.
the ship you came in is
Long
probably
gone.
nowhere near the. It wouldn't be able to compete with any of those ships out there.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all's, I guess, best escape plan is to try and find a transmitter strong enough to send yourselves out of your bodies to some further place. Whereas I am getting my ship out of here somehow.
So how are you guys going to get your ship out of here? The ship out of here.
Where are we in the system right now? We're somewhere near the Oort belt or further in.
So I added a bunch of handouts to our sheet, by the way. There's travel and communication, and then a layout of all the different things. You guys are somewhere between the main belt and the Cooper belt.
Oh, I thought we were in the outer system.
I think it's Kuiper, but yeah.
Kuiper.
Could
So
could I
you'd
use
most
a
likely be near the main belt.
Gotcha. Can I use a flex point to say that we're near like an asteroid belt system or something like that? Like something that would take either like extreme piloting risks or like like how people fly into asteroid belts to try to lose people. That's kind of what I'm going for.
You could totally burn a flex point for that. So check off a flex point, and you are actually that's what this ship was using for cover. Is it's on the very tail end or the front end of an asteroid belt, and it was just running silent, trying to camouflage itself there. And That's where you find
Cool.
yourself.
I hate to be that
Sweet.
super nerd, but asteroids are very far apart from one another. They're not like Star Wars.
Well, in
Getting
this
lost in an asteroid
specific
belt is like
case-
hiding behind one asteroid.
In this specific case,
This is the asteroid belts they used to film Star Wars.
exactly.
Oh gosh, they did the remake, did they?
Yeah, they did the remake of Star Wars out here on this asteroid belt. They just didn't notice this super ship just lying in wait.
Hilarious. All right, yeah, all right. I used it.
All right,
Sweet,
so what are you
alright.
going to do? You're still attached to the Mockingbird at the moment.
Oh, are we? I thought we got off the Mockingbird. I thought we already pulled away from the Mockingbird.
Yeah, I was hoping for some sort of check to like escape the cordon of their ships around you. Like I was asking, like, are you doing like how are you flying away? How would you like to try to escape?
Well,
And
first off, I walk outside the airlock, and then I fly towards one of their ships, and I board it. Boarding their ship, I take it over.
Oh, nice.
You think I'm joking? That's cool.
Oh, you're just gonna go take over someone's ship.
I mean, I literally have no other ideas, but I am very well armed. I can fly. Kick the jump jets together. All right, I'll see you guys, and I don't know. They look like a 40-minute fight.
You're gonna go in alone, all right?
I mean, can your... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like you're wearing armor.
I think I can propel myself.
Right, but do you have armor that's space-worthy?
You've been wearing a spacesuit the whole time, haven't you?
Oh yes, yeah. I should.
you were wearing a vac suit.
Okay. And can that spacesuit take a hit from, I don't know, a starship-level weapon?
Probably not.
Okay, then I'm going to say probably not then.
Then I guess you're at the controls keeping us alive.
Yeah, all right. Then I
Maybe
guess
you
I'll
should try flying.
I'll man the ship then. Good luck, friend.
All right, so I
I'll
need
keep this
you
baby
guys.
safe for you.
I need you to. I need someone to make some sort of piloting check to escape. I just need a successful piloting check so that you guys can get away from this immediate risk of these ships closing in on you.
Okay, here we go. Piloting check.
Okay. So you're managing to you do fly out of their current like the several ships that they have surrounded, but as you fly out, it's clear that they've picked you up, and you see several from the sides of these ships. You see several fighters start to disengage to follow after you.
Oh shoot!
What are you guys going to do?
Well, what type of weapon system do we have equipped on this ship?
What kind of weapon systems do you have on your ship, Theta?
I have chaff, and I have more chaff. I also have the contents of. I have the contents of my waste disposal system.
He actually he just attaches himself onto a
cable.
And he's just firing backwards.
I mean, you might be laughing.
Real Guardians of the Galaxy moment.
Yeah,
you might be laughing, but a lot of waste traveling at high speeds while you're traveling forwards at high speeds is very deadly.
Well, if they didn't solve micrometeorites by now, space travel's doomed.
No, actually,
a literal shit cannon.
I mean, there is nothing to defend against micrometeorites. Ships just have thicker armor sometimes, that's it. My defense system is to get out of the ship and go attack them.
Okay.
So that's what he says. You guys are asking, you're like, what do we have to defend ourselves? And he's like, I normally just attack people.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if his crazy plan works, but at least it looks like you're getting us out of here.
Yeah, I will just try to drive deeper and deeper into the meteor belt until I think we're
the
safe.
asteroid belt. Yeah, so you're going to try to lose them inside the asteroid belt. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, make another piloting check. You're trying to beat them into the asteroid field. You're trying to navigate. Basically, you've lost all your time.
God.
I thought 7 was the role he did for that.
That's the first one. The first one
Oh,
was he
okay.
got out, and the second one is
Yeah.
you're critically failing, and
Oh
maybe that's not
no.
your fault. Maybe you're heading towards and you're trying to bob and weave, but you should have weaved and bobbed, and it's just not enough. And they're starting to fire on you, and one of them scores a hit on your ship, and it's enough that it's going to give you a -10 on all your piloting checks from now on.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to add that in right now, or there's a
Oh.
temporary?
Yeah, you can just add the temporary -10, and that's that critical failure happening there. Is you're trying to dodge, and a shot just wings you, and one of your engines starts smoking, and you're seeing red lights malfunctioning on your ship.
Okay.
Your ship's taking a beating. At this point, these smaller ships have caught up with you. You're receiving some messages across the comm signal. There appears to be a message. Would you like to listen to it or answer their hailing frequencies?
Got like the phone, so I'm just gonna like click it. It's like, what's the message play as?
Yeah.
The message plays. This is the Minervan. This is the Minervan fleet. You ought to stop your engines and surrender immediately, or you will be blown out of the sky.
So, did I get out of the ship yet or not?
What would you like to do?
I mean,
I
I
mean,
would
are
have
you-
liked
is
to
that
have
what you're
done
doing?
that, but also... Oh yeah, no, hold on a sec. I'm going to click something.
Wait.
Because my plan would be to ditch out of the ship, activate... Damn it, where are you? I have a chameleon system on my armor as well, so I just would have floated in space, absorbing radar and infrared and everything, so I just would have been a nothing speck in the middle of space. And the moment they pass by...
Your escape plan is jumping out and then just chameleoning yourself.
There we go. Name Nan, apparently. Apparently I can't click that button and have anything happen.
Okay. Eli, what was the group of people you said that that spoke to us over the
Minervans.
Minervans? And
The
what
Minervan.
Minervans? Okay. What would I happen to know them through any of my former dealings through like my reputation scores or anything like that?
What reputations do you have?
Extropian, and I think it's extra. We just have one, right? Or do we have multiple?
You should have one. You could have 3. It depends on what you chose at the very beginning.
Well, I have smuggling, black market, uplift culture, extropian, police ops, and sociology are all my no skills.
No, so not under nose. It should be under reputations.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah, well,
So
what are Minervans associated with? Are they a criminal organization?
They're
they
military
are.
power that lost the war and have a fleet floating around.
Right,
and
but are
want
they
revenge.
considered like space pirates right now? What are they?
They are kind of considered space pirates, but I would say they're.
I will be very unhappy that I jumped out of my ship if these guys are criminals. I literally have 60 rep with criminals.
That's okay. Just smash through their windshield with your boot and then tell them your reputation.
Hey guys,
gonna
free
say-
fleet. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, aren't you like scum?
No, that was the other guy.
Yeah.
I'm a reclaimer. I'm all about taking Earth back.
Nice.
Also singing songs that are going to be forgotten in 20 years.
I'm looking at
You know, I've been making that joke in my head for a long time. I just realized that's the Proclaimers.
the Proclaimers.
Oof.
I would say they'd probably be looking at the what reputations do which. I would probably say they would be probably still C rep. Because
Still
that's
see-
because that's
Okay.
the reputation for the Jovian Republic. And they had the same ideals as the Jovian Republic. They're just a splinter group that lost the war.
Oh, I think I'm black marked with C rep.
So yeah, I would say they'd be C rep.
Okay, gotcha. Where
Although I
are
would
our
also
reputation
History.
at in their history?
I would say G rep
Ah.
would probably also have a some overlap because they are this outlawed group, and so they would have some connections to criminal networks as well. So, but it would primarily be C rep and then G rep as like a secondary.
Gotcha. I apologize, but I appear to have forgotten to. Oh no, just kidding. C rep, I have 25 C rep. I have 50 G rep, and I have 25 I rep. So
Okay.
which ones should I roll?
So you're going to try to use your rep. So what you have G
C
rep
and
at
G.
25. Well, C would probably be the better one.
Okay,
As I
C's
would give you.
25,
Yeah.
G's 50. So I have better rep in G, but I still have some rep in C, so I'll use C.
Okay. And what are you trying to do with your reputation? Just know about them, or are you trying to call in a favor? Like, what are you trying to do with your reputation?
Well, I guess it kind of depends on my standings with them. If I think I can persuade them to let us go, or if I don't think we did anything wrong and we've been good
You
standings with them, they'd be
you
fine.
can use your reputation for favors, and if it's even a big enough favor, you can just sort of burn it to get a bigger one, I think.
Yes.
I'm not sure where favors were again.
I do appreciate that you're our negotiator, though. We didn't do anything wrong. Let us go.
Yep. It's on page 308 is where you're going to look at favors.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, there we go. You
So-
could just make a reputation test against the sort of request you're making, I think. And
Yeah,
then you can also
so-
burn reputation.
Yeah. Let's see. You can burn rep. Oh yeah, and then there's different burn costs as well. That's another thing. You could just ask for a favor from them.
That's your favorite. Creative players can undoubtedly come up with many uses for their social networks, but if you are more detail here.
So you guys are flying away. You take this hit. You're spiraling out of control. Not fully out of control. John Bridges is like, I got this, and jumps out and then just camouflages into space.
I wouldn't have any modifier, would I?
It depends. What are you trying to do?
Well, okay. I guess the first thing is check and see how much I know about these particular people. Have I met them before? What's my relationship with them?
All right, so I'll let you just roll a I'll let you roll a do you have any no skills that might be related to this?
Smuggling.
Um
I have police ops, or I have black markets.
I'll let you roll a smuggling check.
Okay. All right, pass my smuggling.
Okay, and with one success, what sort of information are you looking for about these guys?
I want to know what their motivations are and why they would be out here shooting at us over this.
So smuggling, since you used your smuggling skill, what you know about them is they've mainly been involved in black market affairs about Titan tech and about any sort of mainly they're just trying to get ships and weapons to. They're mainly trying to get enough strength so that they can try to challenge the Jovian Republic and take back what they claim is theirs. So mainly things smuggling towards that end. So you know they're very interested in weapons and Titan technology. That's what they mainly are. What you've mainly heard of them smuggling.
So are they aligned with us or no? Not really.
Not particularly. You guys don't have much alignment with them.
Okay,
Definitely not. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess I would like to make another flex point to say maybe I recognize the voice over the intercom. Maybe we've done some dealings before in the past when I've maybe either smuggled a item for them, like maybe I gathered weapons for them in the past, brought them to them. Just being like a freelancer smuggler, I think that'd be kind of reasonable.
So you've had a
too.
mission in which you smuggled weapons to one of their representatives, and maybe you even met with one of the foot soldiers at the time, and or one of the pilots, one of the guys that you met with and dropped off the goods was one of these pilots. So you have you know one of these guys in the other ship that's out there contacting you.
Holy shit! Is that Dale? Dale Daleson, son of Dale? When I hear his call out come over the ship or whatever, or the microphone.
That's Sergeant Dale Daleson, son of Daleson to you.
Oh, Sergeant, excuse me. This is Baron von Squilliams. I ran the Giga Saber up to you last April. You know the one in the quantum system, the one behind the that was underneath that mountain. Remember that one? The Giga Saber.
What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh my God, you won't believe it. Psh. All right, where do I even start? Well, it all started at this cocaine bar, right? Never mind. Too long.
While
All
you're
right.
doing that, I'm gonna just tap you on your shoulder and whisper in your ear, keep talking like that, just keep him distracted, but keep flying. As long as he doesn't give you another order, keep flying.
Right. Hey, you've been to Snuffies, right? Snuffies, they have that wasabi cocaine, right? You know what I'm talking about. Of course you know what I'm talking about. Anyways.
I've been there. I need you to pull your ship over and stop immediately. Otherwise, we'll fire on you. I'm sorry, Baron. It's what I've got to do.
Oh, okay. 1 second here. I think you guys may have tampered with our engine here with that last shot. So I'm trying to get control of it. Just give me 1 moment here. All right, we're not going anywhere. Don't worry. And then I'll cut the mic and I'll look around to everyone, and be like, "Hey guys, what should I do? I don't know what to do here." Like,
Well, they're about to blow us up. Ask them what they're after. Why are they firing at you? What do they want?
Yeah, I don't think we're outrunning them here. Our ship's kind of in tough shape.
You could use some sort of favor to basically the point of using your reputation would be to pull some sort of favor to because you have this connection with him, you're trying to pull some favor that'll let you escape.
Okay. All right,
right?
then I'll. All right, go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
I think this would probably be either a moderate or a major favor from him, because you're asking him to cover up, letting you escape. And yeah, I think this would be it's probably going to involve him killing someone, so I think this would actually be a major favor.
Oh shit. Okay. Alrighty, I'll get back on the mic. All right, and I'm gonna stop the ship because at this point their ship is like much bigger. It looks a lot faster and stuff like that, right? Or is their ship kind of similar size to us?
I mean, there's some fighters that are a little smaller than you, and then their civilian and their destroyers are probably a little bit larger.
All right. I'll get on the mic. I'll be like talking to Daleson. So Dale, I'm pulling the ship over. What is it that you want?
We need you to stop immediately. We're commandeering the ship, and any sort of salvage is legally ours. You must stop and submit to a search.
Whoa. Dale, come on, Dale. Remember the good old days? The Giga Saber under the mountain last April? Okay.
I remember it fondly. You'll always be in my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, the saber! The saber will always be in my heart.
All right, Dale. I got a favor to ask of you, man.
Better ask
gotta-
it quick.
Yeah. you gotta let us go, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but you gotta let us go. I'm too beautiful to die, Dale.
And that's when
I
Dale's
need
throat
you
gets
to-
slit and Dale's dead.
You're rolling a rep test, and this is going to be a major favor to escape from these guys.
Okay.
And
So what do I
Yeah,
need to do?
I think you're going to have to burn reputation to succeed this.
I think
Because
it's
you have
supposed
a
to be like
minus
rep check minus 30, yeah, and then you could
Yeah.
burn rep to try to get a bonus back to
Well,
it.
he's got a
Oh.
25 in the reputation.
Yeah.
And so with this modifier, you have a -5.
Difficult to impossible. I like it.
So then I would have to like permanently lower mine, even if I got like a 1. I would need to lower it by like what, 4 or whatever. Or
Yeah,
How's
and I
that?
think you have to burn before you roll.
gotcha. Okay, I'm not gonna ask for that favor. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Dale and I know each other. We don't have that type of a relationship.
Despite his longing to be with you again.
I know he does. But that's
He's
Except
only a
one.
he's only a comms officer. He's not the guy on the he's not the commander of the ship.
Wait, could I
So you can
Okay.
still burn your honor, you can burn your rep, and it would give you an additional 40. So you would have to roll under a 35 to succeed, but then you'd lose.
permanently?
Yes.
Oof. That's a lot of rep just to burn on the first freaking encounter.
But you can earn more rep back by doing things for, the anything in the C rep realm.
All right.
Conversely,
Fuck it.
I want to throw this other option out there at you.
Okay.
Maybe don't burn it and see if John comes through.
Okay. Yeah, we might just stall for John, and then maybe I'll give a last second plea.
I know, it's a very stupid idea, but at the same time, what happens if John comes through and you burned all your rep?
I know. Okay, then well, us coming to a stop should at least like distract them a bit. going
I
after
guess
the
that would be like only a
ship?
moderate favor at that point to just stall for some time.
Well, you don't have to do anything like that to stall, because you just stopping will stall them enough that,
Yeah.
because they have to wait for a
They-
ship to come over and board you.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I would like to try to stop the ship, but like in a spot that'd be like really inconvenient for someone else to try to board. Like,
okay.
like like I'm doing it that someone's probably suspicious I knew what I was doing, but I'm gonna play dumb. Like, oh, did I park right on the edge of a cliff on this asteroid? Oh, silly me! I can't believe I did that.
Oh, shoot,
Well,
is there a puddle right by your door?
I mean, the thing to do, the thing to do would
I'm
be
in the
to.
center of a 3-body problem and you can't figure it out because it's unsolvable? Oh, no.
I mean, the thing to do would be is that I've only got the one airlock, right? But you just you claim that you damaged the thrusters when you fired at us. I can't stop the rotational spin.
Back up right into a mountain. It's just like the airlock goes right up. You have to like only someone in a suit, maybe like a personal suit, could maybe get in and out of the airlock, if you know what I mean.
All right, so you're trying to make it difficult. The ship has, John, you're out there and you see your ship has stopped, and one of the larger ships starts making its way towards your ship to looks like to board it. You're close enough that you could use your thing to attach to the hull.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll thrust my way over there. I'll change my Omni tool, 'cause my Omni tool basically just changes into whatever tool I need to start cutting my way into the hull. If it looks like it's going to take too much time to get inside, I will put one of my seeker missiles into a hole that I've cut in and activate it from range, because those missiles have so many different activations. They can
All right,
be set to
I'll say your Omnitool is enough to actually to cut through the wall, and it's enough time that by the time they've managed to hook on and lock on, and they've managed to scoot and get Baron von Squilliams. They're like, come on, no, you're left, no, you're left, turn this way, turn. Come on, are you sure your ship doesn't have an AI that we can just send the orders to? Oh, God damn it! What sort of old technology are you using? And so you finally managed to put yourself into the position where the ship is beginning to be opened, and the airlock, and you're managing. So as the airlock is connected up and they're getting ready to board you, John Bridges, you've cut through the hole and you're inside the ship.
cool.
You can hear clack-ons as you've disrupted the entire pressure system. You see probably doors are slamming as as it's now decompressed.
Yeah. I mean, this is not the ideal. I was hoping to get aboard a ship that was still in space, so getting aboard the ship that's now connected to my ship has completely defeated the purpose. Well, I've just floated around in space for a good 45 minutes just to get aboard the ship. I could have waited aboard my own ship to get on this ship.
That's okay. Now they have no idea that you're there.
They have every idea that I'm there. I've cut through their hole. They have explosive
through the hole of the
decompression
ship.
alarms. This has literally been a waste of my time. Good job, team.
It's okay. You got to feel real cool about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
you had the coolest entry.
I guess I'm going to start making my way to the bridge.
It's the only way
But-
you make entries. Explosives.
So you're making your way through. You're starting to make your way, and you're trying to get to the first airlock and trying to make your way through that. Probably by cutting through it as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing to prepare for this airlock opening on your ship?
You got a coffee maker on this ship?
No, I don't drink coffee.
You got any tea? I'm looking through your stuff
No.
right now. It's like, what rations do you have? There's gotta be something tasty.
I have an auto cook, but that makes the most disgusting tasting stuff ever because it's the
I
very
want to-
cheapest.
I want to imagine about halfway through searching through your stuff for something good to eat before we get boarded, I realize, wait a second, synth body. Right. Can't actually. I keep forgetting this fact.
Mm-hmm.
You're like getting the munchies, but it's all in your head. And
I knew this happened. I always have to deal with patience with this. It's like, I can't get used to this new body. It doesn't do this, or it's this way. It's like, oh, well, now I know.
and Dauphine, what are you doing?
I'm a bird, so I'm just flying around.
Okay.
That's
So-
fun.
Nice. All right. Hey, well, before they go on, I would like to start trying to hide anything of value by using my smuggling skill. You said are they just going to commandeer the whole ship? I guess it probably doesn't matter. But is there anything anyone wants hidden? I might be able to try to put in a hidey hole. Could I disguise? I would like to try to hide my weapon.
I'd like to hide my weapon because it's the only thing I have left.
And
Maybe you should
I'm
hide
going
your.
to.
Maybe you should hide
You
your
guys
head,
hide your
Delphine.
weapons.
Maybe you should hide your head, Delphine, so they don't catch your cortical stack.
That's true. Yeah.
So you guys should hide your weapons. I'm going to very conspicuously hand mine over so that it is not suspicious.
okay.
I have robot arms. I'll be good.
So I'm imagining you've got your weapons and you're ready to hand them over. Baron von Squilliams, you're trying to hide your weapon, and Dauphine's running around with a head, trying to shove it into different drawers, trying to hide it as best as possible. I'm gonna need you to make. I'll have you roll a smuggling check to hide them.
Okay. Cool.
Baron von Squilliams, a no smuggling.
Do I have to?
Baron can hide them for you if you'd like.
So-
I'm helping. I'm a good smuggler.
So you succeeded, but not a superior success. So you're kind of Sure, they won't look in the back of these drawers, right? You just like put
Hey,
it in the
well,
back.
I am an expert smuggler. I would know. This is good.
Yeah,
Put it
so
under the socks. They'll never check. No one looks
Yeah.
under the socks.
Of
Yeah, so
course, the sock drawer.
you've hidden them, but they're not incredibly hidden. So we'll see if anyone finds it. But the door opens, and well, actually, first you'll hear over the intercom. This is the Minervan security force. Place all your weapons on the ground and have your hands in the air.
All right. Just don't get too handsy, okay? And I'll put the weapon down on the ground. I'll put up my hands and probably click the door open once everyone's
Right.
ready.
Yeah, so the door opens, and you see what looks like a squad of maybe 5 soldiers. There, you see one of them is wearing a suit that looks surprisingly similar to the one that John Bridges was using. Maybe a little bit newer model, and maybe not. He doesn't have the riot shield or anything like that, but he is wearing what looks like a battle suit of armor. And the other 4 just look like they're wearing heavy combat gear, and they have their weapons pointed on you. Keep your hands up, all 8 of them.
All right, I slowly plop them all up. I usually have 2 tentacles on the ground as like feet, so I'll like kind of rock back, so all 8 of my tentacles are up somehow. Like
That's right. Keep those hands up.
standing
them-
on my head almost.
Keep them where we can see them. So yeah, they start moving in, and they kind of take you all under custody. They give you guys a brief search over. They kind of they pat you down for any hidden weapons. Is anyone hiding weapons on their body?
Not on my body.
And you're shaking your body, Isadora? You're shaking your head,
Yeah, they can have my weapon.
shaking your entire body. So you're just hand over your weapon. You 2 hand over your weapons, and they put you in, each one of you in some sort of handcuffs.
Mhm.
They look confused at first at Baron von Squilliam's body, but someone's adapted by this. They have to send one guy to run down and get the octopus handcuffs that they had, and so they have you all clipped together, and they start escorting you through the ship. Meanwhile, John Bridges, you have you've gotten through the first airlock, and as you do, you hear whoever has boarded our ship, put your weapons down.
I don't respond.
All right, roll initiative as they are firing on you.
Okay, there's somewhere that they can reach me. Cool. I did
I thought
not
he was
know.
still in the airlock.
Yeah, you have breached through this first door going to the bridge, and you've now entered there. Like
Nice.
you're going through the hallways, and there's a squad on the other end.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna clear this turn tracker, and
You cleared it after I rolled initiative.
yep, that's the best way to do it. Here's one of these guys. Here, I'll just add your turn. An 8. All right. Let's see. There are several of these guys. So I'll roll initiative. I got a 14, and was somehow clicking on your character. So you got an. So you don't stop as you're steaming through this area. I'll say there's 2 troops on the other end down at the hallway. Just a regular patrol. Just something's going on here. We've got a breach. We need you to check it out. And 2 of these guys are confronting you. You see they both are wearing what looks like what looks like some sort of heavy body armor with full helmets, and they've got what looks like rail rifles on them, and so they will both open fire on you.
Cool.
They are both going to aim, and they are going to use their. They've got burst fire, but they recognize that you're in heavier armor, so they will add. They will fire burst fire first, with additional 10 to damage. So here is the first shot, with their 10 for aiming. That is a miss, and that is a hit for. So your fray versus range failed, and they did 13 points of damage. Even with half armor, that's not going to do anything to you.
Nope.
So they open fire, firing, and you're just taking shots. And it's just bouncing off your armor. What would you like to do?
How close are they to each other?
They're in a hallway, so probably within 2 meters of each other.
All right, I will use a.
Oh wait, that one did 30. Or does the bonus DV not exist?
So the roll was
That's
an
30.
83, so it
Oh, okay,
missed
it
on the
would've
roll.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like 30. That's 13. Didn't know which roll
the
you were
first
looking
one
at.
missed, and the second one.
Yeah, that would have been dangerous. That was a dangerous hit. Yeah, no, I frag grenade the spot between them.
Okay.
Or Seeker, which is a micro missile frag grenade sort of thing.
Yeah.
Aim, of course.
Yep. So here's their fray. Their skill's 25, so they don't do enough, and so that's 22 points of damage. So that boom explodes. What does knockdown do?
I believe, now I might get this wrong, that it knocks them down.
I just wonder if there's like a damage requirement, if they have to take a if there's anything they do.
Sorry, my inner sarcastic asshole just gets out sometimes.
No worries. I mean, I understand it's knock them down. I'm just wondering if it does more than that.
Let's see. Sorry, there's 26 instances of knockdown, so I'm just checking them all.
No worries. Yeah, I get that. We're still learning all the rules at this point.
Knockdown. The strike may knock even unwounded opponents off their feet. The target makes a SOM check or be knocked prone.
All right. So the both of them have taken 4 points of damage. So you've fired this shot and it boom explodes, frag filling the air, and you said it's a SOM check.
Yeah, it's a SOM check or they'll be knocked prone.
All right. One of them has been knocked prone. So one is like you hit one in the chest with the frag grenade itself, and it knocks him back, and he falls onto his ass. But the other one is far enough away from the blast, or maybe he's right next to the hallway itself, and the explosion doesn't throw him to the
I
ground.
have some slight concern though. They only took 4 damage. It means they've got an 18 kinetic armor on. This is gonna be quite a fight.
That is correct. So you're one of them is going to have to get up using his quick action, so he's not going to be able to aim. But he's pissed. You knocked him down. He's not really excited about that. You can probably hear him cussing over the gunfire. So he is going to fire fully automatic on, and that was 10 shots, correct? 10 shots on full auto, Sean?
10 shots on full auto. Yep, 3 shots on burst.
All right, I'm just keeping track of ammo.
Yep.
The other guy is going to fire without full auto. So the first guy that's knocked down, he gets up and he's just going to fire at you back with. It's going to use the fully automatic just to try to. We'll go damage again. I like damage. Feels like power attacking. So he missed terribly.
Oh, that didn't need to roll. Oh well.
And the other fella. So he is going to aim, and he's still firing burst fire. And so he got a hit with a 46. So you will have to do a fray.
It doesn't matter. I couldn't beat a 46 on a hit with a fray range.
So I'm wondering, I think your flex pools and your pools of points to give you plus 20, I think that applies to the roll itself. So if you wanted to get a plus 20 on your fray, you could do that. It wouldn't give you plus 20 and then be halved. So I think that might be how it's intended. So
I don't know what you're talking. Are you saying my score could increase to make that a 65? And I have a
Yes, I
success?
think that's what he's saying.
Sure, I'll use the
Before-
flex then.
So, but that's only before. So if you had chosen before
Oh,
to
well then
use
never
one of your
mind then.
points, I'm just saying in the future, like that's still attainable if you use a point beforehand to add 20 to your score.
So armor piercing,
So-
you did 20 damage, so I take 5 damage.
Plus, I got a superior success, so there's an additional 4, so 9 points of
I
damage.
take 9 damage.
Yep.
My
And
wound
you
threshold
hear
is
him
16,
crying, you hear
so
him shouting
no.
to each other. He's in some sort of heavy armor. We've got some sort of exosuit. We've
How
been
far-
boarded.
How far away are they?
Probably 10, 15 meters away.
So enough that I could just walk up to them.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll walk up to them, I'm gonna make a touch.
All right.
Touch has like a touch only attacks. 205. Touch only attacks.
I think that gives you a plus 30.
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
Yeah, because my riot shield has shock. And these are people. These are fucking biologicals.
That is correct. So you charge up to one of them and will shock them.
Yeah, I just rolled my melee. So it's
All
plus, plus 20 to that, so 110 or whatever.
So your score is 110. You got a 95, and
Right.
that will hit. What does it do?
Let's see. I have it in the thing. Let me just tap it. Oh, that's right. For some reason, when I push the button, it does nothing. Boom, there we go. I just paste it. When you hit a shock effect, make a SOM check, add your energy armor as a positive modifier.
Alright,
you said they're just
so-
wearing combat armor, so that's not energy.
They do have some energy armor.
Oh,
though.
energy armor. Sorry, I hear energy armor, and I'm thinking, like, energy armor.
Yeah, an armor made out of energy. Yeah. So they will make a SOM check. And even with his bonus from his armor, that one person is incapacitated.
For one action and stunned for 3 minutes.
When hit with a shock effect.
Or stunned for actually for 3 action turns.
He did have a superior failure. Yeah, and so he's stunned for 3 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So that one of them is effectively out, right?
Yep. I came prepared, fellas.
Holy.
And ladies.
So you have effectively knocked this person out as you just run up and charge him and shock him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's completely out for the effect. So now it's the other person. So he's going to you hear him calling out. Dale's down. Dale's down.
No, not
And-
Dale.
Oh, you're gonna hate the next move then if you were rooting for Dale.
Oh, shit.
He's
That'd be
going to
epic.
fall back. He's going to fall back away from you and just unload on you with another full round shot. So he's just going to try to hit you with fully automatic. He's not aiming because he moved. So it'll just be this roll. Let me pull it up again.
Gotta be to 37.
So he did not
Nope.
with a 35.
I've dodged it. I imagine it's just hitting the shield.
Yeah, so you've managed to actually successfully dodge that attack as he unloads, and you kind of step aside and deflect the main volley of shot with your shield. What would you like to do next?
Close distance, touch him with shield.
All right, you need to hit. Roll to attack.
Yeah, so plus 20. 25.
No, so the 20 doesn't add to
right,
your roll.
okay, yeah.
It's your score.
So there we go.
He just had to fail his fray and roll, or roll lower than you, and so
Yeah.
you have hit him, and so he needs to make a somatics check, and he passes.
Right, but even when he passes,
Yeah. Success means you're stunned for 3 action turns. So he's stunned for 3 rounds. And what does stunned do?
let's see, stun, targets make a sound check, stun for one extra turn.
Page 226. That's this. Stunned. That is minus 30 to all physical actions. So they can still take actions. He just has a minus 30 to it.
Right.
Yeah. So you've just smacked him in the face with this shield, and he's shocked and stunned, and he's just gonna, I guess, does he have any? I don't know if he has any melee weapons on him. Nothing really useful. So he is going to just fire at you with a minus 30 then.
Yeah,
So
it's
he's
tough
going to
luck for him.
change fully automatic to plus 30 to hit, so he has no penalty. So it'll just be his flat dice roll essentially.
Okay.
So I'm actually just going to change it to single shot, so it doesn't give the plus 30 to hit.
I've already failed my fray, so.
And he hits you with a critical, which is going to be 33 points of damage.
Armor piercing.
Yes.
So I reduced that down to 18.
Yes.
Which gives me a wound.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's your wound threshold?
So I'm now at 27. My wound threshold is 16.
Okay, so yeah, that is enough to give you a wound.
I guess just clarify. So when you get the superior success, you get the superior result die you get to add on to it, but you also get to double?
No, double is something else.
Okay.
That's a critical.
Got it.
So.
Oh wait, that is a critical.
Oh,
isn't
that's when you roll doubles. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that is a critical.
When you
so
roll
it's
doubles,
33.
you double the damage.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a good time to check the order of operations on this. Critical results have more impact than superior results. They represent wow moments when you stun onlookers with incredible proficiencies or ineptness. You have the choice. You can either do double the damage you inflict with an attack, plus 20 or minus 20 to a modifier, take an extra action, break a weapon tool.
I mean, I've already applied the double damage as you announced it.
Yeah, he's going to do double damage. Like, that's what he's going to do, is double damage.
So his turn is done then.